those who believe Tesla will go bankrupt and fail, and there's still a lot of them that want this to happen, are saying that Tesla has a massive inventory in the United States. It's the biggest it's ever been. Its price cuts are not working, but they're kind of conveniently ignoring one thing. And it's one thing that they're probably just completely unaware that is happening right now. Hello, my friends. Welcome to the channel. I'm the Electric Viking. Great to see you. Thank you for tuning in. Right before this news came up, it was shown that there's spy pics of the Tesla Model X in right-hand drive markets. Now, it hasn't been on sale in right-hand drive markets like the UK, Australia, New Zealand, Japan, etc. Hasn't been on sale, or Thailand as well, since 2020. So 3 years ago, Tesla has not sold the Model X for 3 years. Now, there is a lot of pre-orders, I can tell you, from those countries. Huge numbers, probably not. Enough to make up for the amount that are sitting in the warehouse or sitting in parking lots in the North America where people are saying, look, Tesla can't sell any Model X's. Told you there's big problems going on here. Well, yeah, I'd say that the number of cars there, maybe someone should check and see if they're in right-hand drive configuration, because I can't see why Tesla would build a whole bunch of Model X's for no reason. So that's what I think is going on there. Now, Electrek has sensation in the reporter that Tesla is in big trouble. They love the headlines there. They love saying things that are dramatic. They're saying that Tesla's inventory in the US has reached a new high. It's worrisome at this time in the quarter, and it's pointing that price cuts are not working for the company. Since the beginning of the year, Tesla has consistently reduced prices of its EVs in the US to create more demand. In some cases, prices were cut by over 20%. Plus, combine the fact that they now qualify for the $7,500 US dollar tax incentive, and, well, the car prices are massively cheaper. I mean, you're looking at, including the EV incentive, $39,500. I've said this numerous times now, for the Model Y base model, all-wheel drive, 280 miles of range, all-wheel drive. It's a really good car for that price. Amazing car for that price, in fact. But it's the same in many countries around the world. But at the same time, remember, BYD just released their quarterly figures for the first quarter of this year. Their sales are down versus the fourth quarter of last year. Media didn't blink an eye. Tesla released their sales for the first quarter of this year. Sales are up versus the fourth quarter of last year. Media said it was terrible. Everything's going to hell. You know what? The US media, they are absolutely out of control. They are so out of touch with reality that they print this kind of stuff, but they don't have any context. How many automakers beat their sales from Q4 in Q1 of this year? How many? I'm waiting for them to talk about this stuff because they don't. It's all completely swept under the rug. They don't mention any of this information to the media. Why? They only seem interested in Tesla and selling some sort of negative story about Tesla. I don't know, but I can kind of see why Tesla wants a hardcore litigation team. Because if you constantly get misrepresented, right? Yeah, it's fair. Listen, if Tesla sales, if they were down this year versus the first quarter of last year, totally justifiable. The whole media hullabaloo saying everything's going to hell for Tesla, but they're not. In fact, they're a huge improvement on the first quarter of last year. However, Electrek says, unfortunately, there's no easy way to track Tesla's metrics, but there's a way to track Tesla's inventory in the US, which can give us an idea of how they're going. At the end of last quarter, Tesla disclosed having 15 days worth of inventory, which has been its highest in years. The automaker tried to justify it with vehicles in transit, but it's hard to believe that there were that many vehicles in transit at the end of the quarter. Sure enough, new inventory data, which doesn't include vehicles in transit tracked by Matt Young, shows that Tesla's new inventory vehicles in the US have reached a new high of 2,600 vehicles. 2,600. That's not a lot of cars. Now, this has been a big drop at the end of the quarter after Tesla's second to most recent price drop. In terms of their inventory dropped. However, if you look at the chart Electrek is showing, it shows that there is a lot of inventory for two cars, right? Two cars. One of them, the Model X, which I believe are being built in right-hand drive, and they're getting ready to ship those to right-hand drive markets. That would explain a bizarrely large number of Model X's, which is clearly the majority of this inventory. Like half of this inventory in the US is the Model X. That really does explain the reason. I don't believe that these guys are really interested in telling you the truth, though. I think they probably know this, and they just want to make a sensational Tesla story. Now, as you can see, the other half are Tesla Model 3s. Why are Model 3s sitting in Tesla's inventory? Could it be because Tesla's about to bring out a brand new Model 3 within a matter of weeks and people want to see if it's going to be the same price as the old version? More than likely, that's the reasoning here. Now, most people who buy Teslas are fairly well educated. Most people would know that a new Tesla Model 3 is coming, and that is confirmed by the facts. Google searches this year. There's been more Google searches for the Tesla Model 3 than any other vehicle in the world this year. Those people are looking for information on the new version of the Tesla Model 3, not the old version. That is the most popularly Google searched car, period, in the entire world this year. Now, when I first saw that, I thought, that's weird. Model 3, of course, it's for the new Highland version. People want to know. Therefore, people are holding off on buying a Model 3 until they hear more about what's going on with that car and when that's going to be revealed. Now, that's my take. The other thing worth considering is this. There are apparently quite a lot of dealerships, Ford and General Motors dealerships and other dealerships in the US with a lot of inventory. Probably a lot more than 2,500 cars if you combine them all together across the United States. Now, that would be a bigger story for the Electric or for any other publication, but that would take work to put that story together. And it might not get the clicks of something saying that Tesla is going bankrupt soon. Now, sure, they didn't say that, but you get my point. Thanks for watching. Let me know your thoughts. Bye-bye.